vision, and I feel safe to say I had a vision from the Lord a few weeks ago. And while I was praying and talking with God, in the midst of my prayer, I seen a young lady bitterly crying out before God. She was crying so bitterly, like she just was so broken. She was so hurt, and she was crying out in desperation. And I began to look again, and I seen the image of what in my own eyes would see as an image of Christ standing over her. And I began to talk to God after I got up, and I say, Lord, what was that? And he told me, he said, it's my people. They crying out for help, but they have turned their back from me. They have walked away and don't even realize that their foot has almost slipped. He said, they crying out bitterly for me, but I have never left them, because I made them a promise that I would never leave, nor would I forsake them. He said, but they have lost their way with me. That is so sad. My heart was so broken. He said they have taken their eyes off of God. Even though he's right there, he's right in the midst of your situation, they are looking in the wrong places. We looking to man, and we stop and we forgot to look to God, who is the author and the finishing of our faith. If he started something, he's God that he will finish. Find our places back. Just because God is using you don't mean you in right standing with God. Here's a leader looking on the other side. He said, I almost slept when I seen the prosperity of the wicked. Let me tell you something. Your eyes will fool you. He said, when I saw, meaning he started looking in the wrong places. When you used to come to Bible study, and now you can stay out of Bible study and it don't even bother you. Your feet is almost slipping. When Sunday school was important to you and now you can't even get there, your feet is almost slipping. When you used to come to prayer and now prayer don't mean nothing to you, and you know that you need to be in prayer, your feet is almost slipping. Now look at Asaph. He was honest with God. He said, but as for me, still singing, still leading, still directing, still has a ministry, but as for me, my feet almost slipped. I almost slipped up because I took my eyes off of God. He said, I was envy at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. We need to put our eyes on the Lord, because I'm going to tell you something, the grass can look greener on the other side, but wait until you get there. I heard Apostle preach the other week. He said, if walls can only talk. You can see somebody's life and think they got it going on, but you don't know what that husband has to go through behind them closed doors just to keep peace in his home. You don't know what they're going through. We on the outside looking in, and you don't know what a person's life is about. But stop looking at somebody else's life and comparing yourself to it and saying, I want what somebody else had. You don't know what they're going through to get what they got from God. Keep your eyes on the Lord. He won't let you fall. You would have thought that even his disciples had their life in the right perspective. But nowhere in Scripture you will find where Jesus told his disciples that they had great faith. He always told them, oh, thee of little faith. He always told them, what caused you not to believe? It wasn't two places in the Bible of God that God spoke and said, how you having great faith, and those two people was Gentiles. You would have thought because the disciples walked with God and they was close with God that they had it all together, but when it was time for them to show something, show it and tell, as Elder D said, they was running and hiding. They was running and hiding. So you can look at a person's life, and I want you to hear this very good. You can look at a person's life and you can think they got it going on, you can think they got it all together, but if you only can follow them home, and you will see that they ain't even got no prayer life. You can only, if you only can go with them at home. See what that woman go through with. See why she's struggling to come to church. See why she's pressing her way the way she's pressing. Because when she get home, she ain't got no peace. I know he's a burden barrier. I know he's a heavy load carrier. I know he'll make a way out of no way. I know that he'll see us through if we just keep our eyes on him. Keep our eyes on the Lord. He will see us through. We got to seek him with all our heart. The Bible said the refreshing of the Lord, it comes from his presence. We got to seek him. We got to obey him. We got to do what he told us to do, in spite of what everybody else doing. I know it looked good, and I had a girlfriend a long time ago that told me to do exactly what I'm doing. I'm on the system, and the government is taking care of me. You can't do what everybody else doing. You're trying to do something for God. You got to keep your focus on what God has told you to do. Keep our focus. But Asaph realized something. He said, but when I went into the sanctuary, then I understood the ways of the wicked. He understood their end. Then when he got in the house of God, he began to understand that the wages of sin is death and the gift of God is eternal life. And if I keep my focus on God, God gonna see me through. How many know judgment day is coming? One day there's gonna be a separation. God's gonna separate the right from the wrong. You see, one thing I learned about Asaph, his trial did not come to make him give up on God. It came to strengthen him and to encourage him.